Now, I have no clever opener for you today, folks, because I'm excited. We were told in Hogwarts Legacy that we are going to get to save cute, furry, and reptilian beasts alike and bring them to our own menagerie. When I, little hero cat, was in the 3rd grade, I was that kid that had a full Pokedex on his Game Boy. Not to battle them. No. Not even close. You see, I was a collector. All I wanted to do was to have them and to collect them. And I am very hopeful that we're going to be able to do this in Hogwarts Legacy. So let's talk about that. So we are going to be getting more friends in Hogwarts Legacy with this beast system. I do have a few ideas on how they may work out and what it would feel like. First, I want to start off with, they told us the beasts are going to be scattered around Hogwarts and they are going to be in danger, whether they are already corrupted by a dark magic or they need to be saved from poachers. We did get to see this really cool vacuum bag thing. If you look at the screen now, I'll show that vacuum to you. It does look like we're going to be able to scoop up the pets that way to bring them back to the menagerie. So I'm kind of getting like a Luigi's Mansion or like a Ghostbusters vibe, which is cool. But it does make me assume that this is going to be more like a quest-based system. So whether while I'm exploring I find a quest or I find some indicator, whether it's on the map or in my UI, that's going to tell me, hey, this animal's in danger, I need to save it, instead of me just running in and starting blasting stuff with spells and kill everything. Because that's kind of the normal RPG response to these sorts of things. So yeah, this way as a, possibly a quest system. Now, I don't know if I would like it more of a natural. I kind of feel like if I'm saving an animal, like from poachers, our beast instructor professor tells us, hey, there's been some sightings of traps in this area. Did you and your companion want to go check that out? Yeah, so we maybe take that quest on and go do that. Or even on the flip side, our Hufflepuff companion, Poppy Sweeting, does say that she is into magical beast, so maybe she's going to have a lot to do with this as well, or even maybe she is the one that we're going to be getting some quests from after we befriend her. Actually, that would make a lot of sense, right? Because they did say the companions are going to be teaching us stuff, so maybe for the dark magic there's going to be a quest line with her, specifically, where we can go out and save the beast. Yeah, actually, now that I am thinking about it, that actually makes quite a bit of sense that Poppy Sweeting would be directly involved in that, as it does make a point to tell us that she loves magical beasts. But I really kind of feel like it's going to be a quest system, and then once we save it we get some XP. Now I'm cool with that. I think quest systems are fine for this sort of thing. We are fairly sure this is going to be a linear game. Yes, it's open world, but as far as like what people are theorizing, a lot think it's going to be just a linear story based with a lot of side quests. So that is kind of what I'm leaning towards as well. Now, as far as my second thing I want to go over, I really am excited for being able to bring them back to our menagerie. So hear me out on this. Just like I told you before, I am a huge collector of pets. I just freaking love them. I just love animals. All right, the small ones, the big ones. I've had snakes, cats, dogs. I freaked out like a little girl when I actually saw the gameplay trailer. I wish I had recorded that interaction, but didn't really know I was going to be making Hogwarts Legacy videos when I saw that. And then after I saw it, I was like, yeah, we're going to be doing that. But now I'm ranting. But yeah, for the second thing, I really do want to be able to, after I have saved this animal, for maybe to have it as like another companion, even if it's just like this little otter thing that's running around with me while I'm doing the quest or helping people. Like, that's cool, right? If I had this little like baby dragon looking lizard thing that breathes fire occasionally, and maybe when I level up it does like a little dance or something, like that's all. It doesn't have to even be more than that, than just following me around, because that is just fun, right? Like, I saved this creature, I raised it, I fed it, and I loved it. Now it loves me back. It doesn't have to benefit my character. It could just be aesthetically pleasing to have this thing run around with me. I really hope that we're going to be able to have these follow us. Now, maybe not every single one, because I know in the actual trailer it showed this huge beast, that we were like belly rubbing or something. So maybe not all of them could follow us around, but if it's like a little Kneasel, which is like the little magical cats or something, and you know, it wants to follow us around, or an owl or a dragon or lizard. I really do think that that would be exciting. And we actually recently, on the 11th, got this tweet from the Hogwarts Legacy Twitter, and I was pretty excited. I was going to make this video before the 11th, and then I made other videos, because that happens. But then I was really excited when I saw this again, and it reminded me I wanted to make this video. So I kind of wanted to show this and go through it. Now, if you see, we got like a hippogriff here at the bottom left. Our house looks cool. Now, we do see that we had moonstones in the gameplay trailer to change things up a bit. So maybe this cottage is not going to be the only cottage that we'll get to have. Maybe we can build like a very big barn or something for the animals. Or keep it real simple and let them roam, right? I'm cool with either way. I just want to be able to, when I make upgrades, make it for the animals that I have. But I also really want to know is if we're going to be keeping them permanently after we help save them and whatever. If we don't get to keep them permanently, then it's like probably an easy way to level up your character, but I have to give up the animal, which is sad. But if we do get to keep them, then I'm all about it. I'm going to completion the crap out of this game and collect every single animal. And if I like get to level them up or spruce them up, I'm going to do that. And yeah, just because why not? I don't even care if it really doesn't benefit my character that much. I'm just going to do it because it's fun. But yeah, I really wanted to show off this image. And we see the little green, cute little platypus looking thing. I should probably know the names of these. Yeah, I don't though. But yeah, so super cute. I love it. Great picture. I am also super curious about how large of an area we're going to have in the menagerie. It looks fairly open, but... okay, so I'm kind of hoping that we don't get, like, too large of an area. Hear me out on that. I don't want this area to take away from the actual game. I know it's a part and a system in the game, but I don't want this area to take away from that. So I would be okay if, you know, this area was maybe just on like a mountain, and then if you fall off, you died or something. Or maybe you can't even fall off. Maybe there's like an invisible wall or something. But I hope they gamify it, and it's not just like I run and then I can see more area to run in, but I just have this wall that I hit. I would rather it be a wall with like a cliff or something where it looks like I physically couldn't get over to the other side. But I am really curious about how large this is going to be, because from this picture, it looks like it could be really small or very large, right? We didn't really get too much of an indicator on how big of an area this is going to be. Obviously, it's going to be large enough for some of the bigger creatures, so I'm not going to assume it's going to be small. As we also have birds too, but then again, it doesn't take too much space for birds. So we'll see as far as that goes. But I'm super excited. This is probably one of the things I'm the most excited about for this game. In the comments, let me know which beast you want to save or tame or grow or whatever. My favorite would probably be the hippogriff, just because I have that attachment to it from the books. You know, it was really cool that Harry got to befriend one and everyone else didn't, right? Like, well, except for Hagrid, but that's Hagrid. So I think that'd be really cool. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, please leave a like and sub if you want to. There is more Hogwarts Legacy content to come, and we're going to be working on some other games as well.